Project Conclusion to me was a great experience for me to not only open up and get to, you know, work with other students from other schools, different ethnicities and backgrounds, but to understand how people feel and, you know, like the different things we learn about actually educating. You know, people don't know sometimes that their words hurt, and it's good for me. Like I feel like I was a leader through the whole experience, getting to step up and share, you know, how I've changed and how I've grown to know other people.
Project Inclusion was a very helpful experience. It's very inclusive and make you feel at home.
It was honestly like a life-changing experience. It opened my eyes to a lot of different things in the community that you just don't really realize before.
I have learned to be more open with my emotions. I've learned to accept that I'm not going through things alone, and I shouldn't shut people out because I think that they're never going to understand what I'm going through, because there's always going to be someone who understands exactly what I'm dealing with.
Some things that I learned is that you have other people that's there for you and you're not by yourself. So you have others to talk to.
It kind of shakes up your culture. It opens your eyes to things that you just don't want to realize, and it forces you to experience it, and then you come out a better person.
A lot of the activities that we did made me grow as a person.
Before, I just like, when I would see bullying at school, unless it was happening to me, I wouldn't do much about it. I would just stand there, or I would laugh, and I would just joke about it with my friends. But after I went through Project Inclusion, I started to see like there's a lot of bullying happening around in my school. So if there's bullying around me and I see it happening, I'll tell that person to stop, and like I'll be like, hey, don't do that because there's nothing wrong with that person.
Myself, I've become a much more open person. I'm accepting to change a lot more. I've gone to other programs like YADAP, and I've worked with my school a lot to make a difference.
Now, like if I see somebody doing something like that's kind of out of the way, I'll kind of like tell them like that's not right or stuff like that.
The short 3 days that I was there, I've learned more about myself and my own community than I would have learned in my past 17 years of life.